Hi, and welcome to the newest weekly update video. I think this might be number 6. But yeah, again, this is going to be going over sort of what I've been doing during the week towards progress on my course and that sort of area of things. And just generally going over like any problems I've come across, how I've solved those problems, that sort of stuff. And then also just what I'm going to be doing next week and that kind of stuff. So again, hope you enjoy. I know that these are quite boring, so I'm going to try and keep it a little shorter so that it's not as boring, but still getting over all the information I need to. So, the first area to sort of look at is what have I been doing this week? So, this week I've sort of spent a lot of time doing mixing, so I've sort of finished all of the recordings of my tracks. So this week I've been spending a lot of time trying to get the mixes done. I've been in the studio quite a bit, sat mixing, EQing, compressing, that sort of stuff, just trying to get my tracks sounding good and professional in that sort of case, especially as I've got a lot of recordings that have been done through analog means, which means that I really want to try and get this sound quite authentic and like it was possibly recorded back in the 90s. But yeah, brain's not working properly. So other than that, I've also been doing some portfolio work, so making sure that the website that I'm having to create alongside with all of this stuff is looking good, that's working well, all of that kind of stuff. And sort of just trying to make things look good and making sure that I have all the relevant information down and everything along those lines. Other than that, there's not really much else I've been doing. I've sort of just mainly been focusing on trying to get the mixing done, that sort of area, so that it's ready and so that I can start moving on to other areas like the recording of the music video that I want to produce as well. The next thing to think about are sort of like issues or problems I may have come across whilst doing this work, and that sort of mostly consists of not being able to really get the sounds I wanted, which I then sort of, in mixing that is, and I sort of solved that by finding a lot of resources and a lot of things about like how early to late 90s rock was recorded, how that style of music was done, and then using some of the techniques they suggested, which actually helped with the production of the track in making it sound more authentic. And then other than that, there were some issues with the vocal recordings, in that although they were recorded in stereo, they only really ever seemed to want to record one side of the track, which then meant that they were quite unbalanced, and we managed to solve that problem by sort of being able to bounce the tracks as their own separate mono audios, and then we're able to get those sounding the way they needed to be. And that's sort of like all that's been done in terms of mixing and what I've been doing really this week. And what I'm probably going to be doing next week is sort of focusing on hopefully being able to get the mastering done, making sure that the track is 100% finished and that it's ready to go off and be used and then distributed. So that's a major thing that I'm going to be working towards. And then also planning and discussing about the production of the music video, sort of making sure that there's a space that I can record it and sort of the general ideas I want to include in the music video, and making sure that I have all of the equipment that I may need to do that. But other than that, there's not really much. It's just, again, sort of focusing down on mastering, getting that done, the music video, making sure that that's finished, and then also sort of just generally making sure that my portfolio includes all of the work that it needs to have and that sort of area. And then also trying to find more people to do some primary research. That's another area that I need to focus down on, getting all that done, because I've got lots of secondary research but not much primary. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's been happening this week and my plans for the next week. I hope that you do enjoy these and they're not like super boring for you, and that you sort of enjoy having a sort of look into what a college course might entail, especially if you're doing a UAL course. Yeah, so that's sort of my up-to-date progress, and I hope you enjoyed and that you sort of stick around to see other stuff. I've actually got a date for the release of my newest single, which is the 31st of the 31st of May, and it's a song called Hiding in the Background, and yeah, I'm hoping to have that out, and then if the music video is ready in time, being able to have that as a premiere event where I have the music video premiere on the same day as the release of the song on other platforms. And yeah, that's sort of what I've been doing. That's that kind of area. I hope that you sort of enjoy this and that you're doing well and that you're keeping safe. And other than that, yeah, I hope you have fun and bye.